Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to Martha is Dead. So this is a game that I recently found out that the developers of it are making a new game. I think it was announced at the Game Awards, I think. Super excited to check that out, and so I wanted to check this out. I gotta lower the microphone on my desktop audio because this sounds copyrighted. Yeah, I have no idea what this game is really about. Maybe I'm stupid, but kind of wanted to do like a blind test for it. Its brightness, I mean, just keep it the way it is. The story of Martha is Dead and its featured characters are a work of fiction. The game contains potentially uncomfortable scenes and covers topics may distress some players. The game is recommended for an adult audience and carries the appropriate age rating. An adult narrative drama, the game artistic interpretations that can be visually unsettling and cause discomfort. What's the complexities of the human mind, psychological trauma, and self-harm. It is not recommended for players who find depictions of clear scenes containing blood, disfigurement of human bodies, and self-harm disturbing. Okay, I didn't realize what the fuck I was showing else. Yeah, very, very useful resources. Recommend people do that if they feel any sort of way. Oh, wait a minute. The game fucking crashed. Okay. Fuck me then. Damn. Alright, so we're back to this. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again and we don't have another Alan Wake situation, which is a thing. So, any of you probably don't know this. I tried to record the Alan Wake remaster. I actually bought it on, oh shit. We bought the game on like Epic Games, where they sold on PC at least. I didn't want to drag my PlayStation up here.
Ciao, I'm Giulia. Giulia K. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
It's already starting off fantastic. New chapter, The Legend.
Nanny,
Summer
will you
1929.
tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Giulia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear.
Oh shit.
She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better.
Or we do. Oh, streamer mode. On. Yes, I actually do want that on.
Because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story, even if it's foggy outside? Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved.
I think I know why the game.
She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake,
So
gazing
I had
out
ray
at the old
tracing
tree
on.
growing on the lake's island.
So that's probably what it was. Not gonna say it wasn't.
So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her. In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
Keep listening.
Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
Ocean spoke even
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories did not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place. Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film. Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film. Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is. person. I must help them. I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible. I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Anyone?
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha. Forever.
Fuck. Fucked up. Mr. Mark.
O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do. Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is. Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me. I don't need that right now.
When you're done, can you
There's
come
no
and get
reason
the
to
flowers,
use the phone
please?
right now.
Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second. Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è. È stata la pioggia. La mia barba è bionda.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Giulia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Giulia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Giulia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Giulia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me?
Okay.
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Giulia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Giulia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
That's fine. There's no- Who's lost her soul?
Martha has lost her soul. 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 Martha has lost her soul.
I
I stole her identity. 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 I stole her identity.
oh shit.
I stole her identity.
Oh, oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck.
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now...
I might have to like go through and like
Martha had asked for a
thoroughly
picture of me to
etch
put
it.
in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul?
I'm
Can
gonna
I
have to go through
capture
and
Martha's soul?
thoroughly edit this shit just to be sure that I'm not fucked. Because this might be like shit I've ever fucking
This is
filmed.
Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened. Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe. The elegant dress? No, I'll never hear the end of it from Mother. I'm already dressed. Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together. The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me. Nanny will be visiting me soon. I always keep my trinket box locked. Everything I need is always in my bag.
You have to open Julia's bag. Find objects that Julia always carries with her. Any picked it. With any picked up during. They're listed in the bottom left. An object. By selecting
The key to my trinket box. Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. July 6th.
Yes, Erich, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay,
It's July
okay,
18th.
I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble. This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box. How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here. Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad. It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room? As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes, yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irene. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera? Are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irene. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Giulia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
They will love that. Oh, wait a minute.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Giulia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth. Brutal assassination in firm bulwark even in the sky. Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. For Giulia, to take more and more photos. Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
The 120 big photos have the game. Photos have hidden elements that will hold the camera and icon will appear of graphic interest. Icon will appear clearer the closer. Press A to see your camera and any fitted attachment. Subject you want to photograph. Press left click to continue or press Q to exit. Take your first picture to simplify simulation. The picture preview settings as each real life your viewfinder's image secondary lens only responds to focus. For your first picture, if you stand still, you'll be able to fine-tune the station pitch and height. You see the settings, pattern to make sure picture unique. Panel control, focus, exposure, and aperture. Press that to switch. Here you'll find all your cameras at. Lenses, filter, films of previous sensitivity. However, right now you won't hear the ISO film. Panel. Closing the window, adjust the camera, then press shoot. Make a photo where an important feature of the story hasn't been correct. You can continue. Distant. Congratulations, you've taken your first photo. You can shoot as many photos as you want throughout the game. Remember that only a few will be critical to the story's progress. Then you will learn how to develop the photos you've taken.
Excellent. I've taken the picture, now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it. Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
God.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Standing right at the objective.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Feller. Really beautiful.
Porgy Bonsi. On the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falchion Regiment.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... Oh no, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist. When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one. These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
The dark room.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to. There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
To develop the photo, first have to use the enlarger. The enlarger is an optical instrument that allows you to process graphic paint. After shooting the photo, the film must be developed in several steps. This aspect has been omitted for the sake of simplicity, but in reality, the steps are as follows. The film is first rolled onto a reel put inside a small tank. The tank is then immersed in the developer, washed and then immersed in a bath. It is then washed again, dried, and finally cut. On your rolls of film, already developed and ready for printing. The image you want to print the paper. Print to paper. The review on the left side will help you choose, of course, with your images and negative. red filter from remove the image is exposed onto the paper. The process has been automated and made faster than what happens. Immerse the paper in. To achieve ideal exposure, take the picture out of the developer timer is in the green zone. Take the paper out too early or too late, the picture will be ruined and you'll have to print it again. See what I can do with this. I gotta stop it when it's in the green for it to fully go through. In real life, immersion in the developer followed by a wash, a stop bath, and then a second wash. These additional baths have been skipped for the sake of simplicity. Here's your printed photo. You can keep it in your album or scrap it. You can
Not
print
a bad
each shot
photograph.
as many times as you
It
want. All
seems
shots
that the
remain
camera
available
works perfectly.
print at any time.
Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
The hero font. Oh, first photo. What do it do?
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here? These could be of use to me.
What? But whatever.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking. Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good? Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it.
Hey, you gotta admit, this shit looks fucked. What else doing here?
Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
Man, we don't have another in. Take this self out.
Camera is set up with the self-timer. It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film, a kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
As in focus as you're gonna get with it.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone. I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened, but suddenly a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
Alright, so we are gonna leave this here for now. I'm not even sure if I'll upload the video. It's a fucked up game. Like, really, really fucked up. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video and want more Martha is Dead, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.